Hey everyone, it's Clint, and I know it's been too many days in a row that I haven't put out a video. Partially, I mean, part of this is my fault, but I'm still gonna throw the blame around. That's because I've had giant drills parked into my front yard, drilling all day long for the past 2 days. Don't ask me how. I'm curious. I've talked to some people who are just like extreme libertarians, and they know very specific ins and outs of the law that I wouldn't have even thought of. But it just seems wrong that there can be like a guy. It's actually a private company because they're putting in, I don't know, special internet, or what is it called, fiber optics or something, not in my house, just in the area. So for some reason I was a lucky one where they had to park a big drill on my front lawn and drill big holes into the ground. And yeah, they're out there making noises, and it's just been really loud. So I don't know. So I just feel like, can I just tell them no, or to get off my lawn? Is that a possibility? I don't know. But NBC Universal is telling Marvel to get off their lawn. How's that for a bad segue? This is the possibly one of the weirder things that I've seen. If we look into this, though, I think it's not going to be what we think it is at first blush. Okay, so NBC Universal jumps into comics production with Grant Morrison. Now, first you're asking yourself, why on earth would NBC Universal want to go down the black hole of comics and try and make money? Like, what exactly are they doing? Are they trying to make new IP? Have they really been convinced by the idea that comics are some kind of special magical medium that you can create new IP that'll then transition well into TV and film, as opposed to just making TV or film in the first place? But we'll get into this and see what Bleeding Cool has to say about it. Universal Content Productions, Universal Content Productions is a division of NBC Universal which focuses on indie and creator-driven work. UCP is responsible for the production of the TV series such as Battlestar Galactica, Mr. Robot, Monk, etc., etc. They've also recently launched a podcasting arm. Okay, the company now adds comics to its growing list of creative formats with UCP Graphic. So that's going to be the name of the publishing company, or I don't know if it's going to be positioned as a publishing company, but they're going to be making comics. According to Variety, the new comic imprint will launch with Proctor Valley Road by Grant Morrison. So that's the Proctor Valley Road. That's the book by Grant Morrison and Alex Child. That's apparently going to be like the first book that they're putting out. The series is about a group of teenage girls suspected in the disappearance of several boys in 1964. Will be published by Boom Studios. Wow. So that took a little twist. That's the series. It's going to be published by Boom Studios. So how this works and why it works, it is a little confusing. They're basically putting together a creative team to get something out there, but they're not interested in actually getting in the business of publishing. I wonder why. I wonder if it's such a strange idea that they want to float a comic first and they found a publisher. No offense to Boom, but like they could have gone to many other studios. They went to Boom Studios, which is fine. I mean, they're just a smaller publisher, but they were willing to do this story, this really strange deal. I mean, how do you even make money off of this? All right, so UCP president told Variety, similar to our strategy with launching UCP Studio, we want to offer storytellers the opportunity to create for multiple content platforms, including graphic novels. Our goal for UCP is to be a home for great storytelling, no matter the medium. Grant Morrison has already has a relationship with UCP, having signed a deal with NBC Universal. There's too many acronyms, killing me. NBC Universal division in 2018 to develop and produce premium original content for television networks as well as streaming platforms. According to Deadline, At the time, Morrison would be working to bring his The Invincibles to television. So this is just a lot of again, like backdoor kind of dealing to get a comic out. It sounds like a big deal, like NBC is getting into comics, but can be the most soft possible relationship to comics you could even imagine. It's just that NBC also happens to own this other company that then started a publishing imprint that is now publishing one thing through Boom. Uh, that Grant Morrison wrote, and Grant Morrison already has a relationship with them. So how this works or why it works, I don't fully understand why, but there you go. There are all sorts of these little things that happen in comics, little eccentricities that happen. And if you look into the history of comics, there are all sorts of strange partnerships that go on to make comics. If it makes for a good comic, great. That's awesome. Can you hear the drilling now? There's more truck noises. This is really getting old. All right, so that's NBC's Universal's Jump into Comics. Appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to back Downcast if you have not backed it yet. We're getting ready to ship everything out, and sign up for the mailing list or the pre-launch page in order to get on the boat for Fatal. We're looking at logos and some other things, and it's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to get that book out to you. So thanks very much, and I will see you in the next video.